As always, remember, you clicked on it, you bought it. You do not like your story. Remember, I've had plenty of others. Hell, this Friday, I've had a Jetman crossover with Gym Ranger and Power Rangers, and how much I love the show. There's plenty of other examples. You want to go read those? Watch those. They're far more entertaining. If it helps, the big surprise is coming up sooner. Just bear for a little bit longer. For the rest of you, please enjoy Reality Checks Nightmare in Nick's Chapter 9. Enjoy. Chapter 9. Whoa! Close to 2 hours had passed, and the fillies and colts of Ponyfield have been busy as heck. There wasn't a foal in the village who wasn't loaded down with bulging sacks of sweets and treats of every description. The Kingmark Crusaders were hauling an especially large bounty of their combination of speed, transport, and ruthless candy-bagging efficiency had let them hit nearly twice as houses of any other covered foals. They had finally stopped and were taking a few minutes to survey the loot, much to Twilight's relief. Good heavens, it must be getting close. Does any pony have the time? I refuse to believe Twilight wouldn't have a clock on standby. The NCNC, her daughter included, all started counting candy and stared at her. They looked at each other and smirked. Oh, gee, I don't know. You know what time it is? I don't know. How about you? Me. Accompanied by much waving and poking, holding on to the ears of various wristwatches, pocket watches, and alarm clocks. Inkspot nearly choked on his moustache. Ha! Funny. Very funny. Twilight said to the giggling foals. Inkspot took pity on her and showed her his watch. Oh my goodness! I had to get back to the saloon. Fizz casting the caustic spells on the others. She gave Nix an affectionate muzzle. Now, will you be okay by yourself? Mom! Nix rolled her eyes. Okay, Twilight related. Just stay with the others. Unless the storytelling is done, they'll take you all up to the castle for the haunted house. Take Alice Lucis with you. I'll meet you at the castle later. Okay, Mom, go. You're going to be late, Nix said, pushing her mother towards Inkspot. Twilight laughed darkly and gave in. Goodbye, sweetie. Love you, she called her shoulder. I love you too, Mom, Nix waved. Okay, this next part's going to get stupid, so I'm going to reenact one of my favorite moments from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse to make myself happy. I love you, Dad. Let me hear it. Miles can only frown before saying, I love you, Dad. That's a copy. I love Into the Spider-Verse. It's like my second... I want to say second favorite Spider-Man movie. Number one's going to be, What Day Do You Catch Me On? But here's a hint. 9 times out of 10, it's a 2 and it involves Toby. I love you too, Mommy. A mocking voice snickered behind her. Oh, brother, here we go. You know, I'm used to being abused and hated, but Reality Check really seems to have a knife pointing at my throat. I know. In ways, he's worse than Myken. I mean it. He's worse. A pair of fillies laughed. Nix twirled around. Yes, who else would it be but Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon? The two bright fillies down the far side of the street. Both of them made of expensive-looking princess costumes, complete with jewelry and tall canonical hats and fluttering veils. The dresses were fine enough to be real silk, and Nix had the aching suspicion that the jewelry wasn't all costume either. You know what? No. Just no. We're fast-forwarding. You know, there's a comment on a Harrier problem where somebody mentioned that the author really has it out for Diamond Tiara. He doesn't know the half of it until he's read Myken and the Royal Reality Crack. I Look, I get it. Diamond Tiara is a brat. She's a bully character, yada, 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 yada. But do you guys really have to exploit that with the atypical stereotypes and go forward with what the show gave you? Do you really have to do that? I mean, LP is a kid's show. They can get away with doing something like that. Because it would be funny and exciting for the kids to do that. You guys could get away with more. Oh, don't worry, folks. You're not missing much. Nyx gets a little angry, tries to show off her power, holds back. Rumble stands in front of her to protect her because dick. The Tiara duo runs away, and the girls scoot off. Woo. You really had to dump to that? Because, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you do this, you're stooping to the level of bad 90s movies. The bad ones. Yeah. I hope you people who are okay with this type of stuff realize what you're writing. You're writing the equivalent of those bad 90s teen movies you see. I hope you get this. Almost done in there? Not even close. Let's stay outside, Flash Sentry. Verity and I need elbow room for this. Twilight and Flash had returned to the ink salon, just barely arriving before a certain four-legged banana raced past them and into the door. At Twilight's urging, Inkspot had stayed outside, while Twilight went to cast a flare-wing spell on her friends, and help Rarity get down to their finished costumes. A considerable time had passed since then, with a good bit of commotion and occasional surges of magical light flashing through the salon's shuttered windows. You know, the more I think about it, the more this ball seems less Nightmare Night related and more just a normal ball. As a matter of fact, beyond Nyx's part, why are the main six even doing this masquerade thing? Why not just make it a normal costume ball? Oh, I know why. Because RC doesn't have an original idea in his body. Why do you think he had to come up with themes? I mean, me. For my Nightmare Night stories, I came up with individual costumes for everybody. But not RC Coca-Cola. Inkspot found himself waiting outside with a small circle of other costume stallions. The other bears his dates for the evening, he presumed. Because of course they're all stallions. Not a lesbian in all of Reality Takes World. Nope, not a gay stallion out there. Or bisexual. Nope. You don't have to worry. Don't worry, folks. It's all hetero for down here. This also translates to it's all downhill from here. They idly introduced themselves and tried to make conversation, but with some reason, everyone's attention was elsewhere. Specifically, the salon's front door. There's a fifth and final swelling of bursts of light. And you mean none of these males are trying to peek? Scandalous! Are you actually saying that these men would try to peek? Yes! I'm saying they would! I am saying they would, because while there are some gentlemen out there that wouldn't, such as myself, there would be other guys there. You have a group of 5. At least one of them is going to try to peek. Do not try to make this a whole entire group solely. We are stallions and we are gentlemen. No, one of them's going to peek. Be serious and be real. And yes, I know there's nothing to peek at because they don't normally wear clothes. That's beside the point! Dwight stepped out of the salon, smiling confidently. Gentlemen, may I present your dates for the evening, she said with a grin. first out the door was, to everyone's surprise, Fluttershy. She took one look at the circle of stallions staring at her, and then ran away, calling them all pervs. There was a brief commotion inside, and to everyone, someone whispering furiously she did not get out there and meet her date for the evening. The speaker was going to bite her. It's so nice that we're going to force Fluttershy into a date she doesn't want. I swear, if the stallion turns out to be a rapist, this is on you guys! The terminally bashful Pegasus made a hasty appearance, scurrying out the door with her rear tucked in, as she expected to bite into Cutie Mark at any moment. She wore a simple one-piece outfit. Atsume! She was more vividly spangled and colored the same rosy pink like her mane. Shoulders and collar were trimmed with a thick color, soft yellow feather down to cover her shoulders and fluttered on her cheeks like a mate. The skirt was quickly trimmed. She wore pink slippers. Nobody cares. Oh, a rosy maple moth, someone said. It really suits her, Erp. The others began pushing the speaker forward, till finally a very nervous and flustered Caramel appeared. What? What? Okay, this doesn't make any sense. RC. Babe. Maybe you haven't been paying attention to the straight ships as long as I have. But when you ship Fluttershy, you usually ship her with Big Mac. 'Cause that makes sense. Big Mac is strong, big, and silent. Fluttershy is small, meek, and demure. So it makes sense that you ship her with Big Mac. And in terms of stallions that I'm okay with Fluttershy dating, Big Mac is on top of that list. Barring canon. But beyond that, I could list a couple of other available stallions that would be okay with Fluttershy dating. Discord and Fluttershy, on the other hand, is the pits. You might be wondering why I'm against this. Well, it's as I told my riffers. By shipping Fluttershy and Discord together, you're insinuating that Discord fell in love with Fluttershy. Which means that Discord didn't befriend Fluttershy and is not treating Fluttershy as a object of his only friendship, but it's an object of romance. So what you're saying is, when you ship Fluttershy and Discord, that Fluttershy didn't charm Discord with her friendship, her willpower, or her determination. Oh, no. And what Discord values the most isn't their friendship or compassion. Oh, no. You're telling me that Discord values Fluttershy as a thing to woo, as a potential breeding object. You're making her an object of romance rather than friendship. And congratulations when you do that. You're spitting in the ideals in the face of the whole freaking show. Why did you think I had Discord point that out? Why do you think I had to tell my riffers, no? Discord was not helped out or turned good because of a romance with Fluttershy, but because of Fluttershy's friendship. Why do you think I wrote that line in Fall? So that way people would get it. Hell, I even had to ask them how much of a neon sign did I have to pull out to show, no, Discord was turned good because of Fluttershy's friendship. Not love, but friendship. And they did tell me what type of neon sign I would have to put out. Because, really, no, seriously, my riffers did not get it. Even though Discord plainly said it, they actually had to point out that I needed an even bigger neon sign. I love it when people feel like they have to be pulled and handheld. So Oh me, why are we shipping caramel with Fluttershy? What makes caramel so special to be shipped? I swear, if I find out that Applejack is shipped with any type of loser OC that's not me, I'm going to kick this fic so fucking hard that we're going to be listening to something special instead! Fortunately, before the dawn mirror could be broken, the irresistible Pinkie Pie made her appearance. Skipping her description. Oh boy, so where's my day, huh? Is it you? Is it you? Blah, 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 blah. Party time! Yoink! I'm over here. Wait, I thought it was a stallion party. Oh, hi, Pokey Pierce. Hello, Pinkie Pie. Nice to see you. Now, if you excuse me, I've got a stallion to hunt for. I wonder who's next. Members of approval and at least one wolf will great eats village and exit. Most of the village just calls her. I swear, Rarity, I don't know how, but I'm gonna pay you back for this. Tell me that out of the date, farm girl. Although I think the reader's starting to lose it. Look, if he's going, I'm going with him. Twilight, I'm not comfortable with this. There ain't nothing to this outfit. It's gonna clear up my cutie mark. Granted, it's sewing off the girls pretty well, if you know what I mean. Oh, what's the matter, Applejack? He's already seen you naked. You're on my list. Alright, who am I gonna get yoinked with this shindig for tonight? In response to her query, a white Pegasus stepped out with his glasses pointed up, his quill cutie mark showing off. He can only smile and go, "Hey, pretty lady. Martial art review user? Yeah, you could call me by my real name, honey. Ladybringer? Is that you? Yeah, hun. I decided to come over. Oh, Leighton, I done missed you. I missed you too, sweetie. Let's go rock this joint. With pleasure. Actually, wanna go ditch this place and go have fun at the costume ball? I thought you'd never ask. Really? Here's your dress. We're going dancing! Yeah! What? I think I can date whatever pony I want, guys! Let me have this! What? No. Give me like! Tricks! Come here! Give me to somebody else! Oh, no! Come here! I'm sorry, Yeti. Don't mention it. Alright, let's see who really is the date. Let's see. In response to a request, a blue earth pony stallion came up, recognizable black cape and pony cow. Nice bat stallion costume, Applejack said, looking him up and down. Mind if I ask who y'all are? He grinned and said in a rather husky voice, Bruce Maine. What? Bruce Maine. Excuse me, I'll be right back. That's it. I'm done with this fic. I'll do the review of this chapter in a bit. But right now, you're all going to get some real stories. I'm going to tell you a good, facet story with some real superhero action. I hope you enjoy. Our story really begins one Christmas night. long time ago, early in Flash's career, long after Barry Allen had died, thanks to the events of Crisis on Infinite Earths, long after Wally had finally convinced himself he was a hero, on a cold Christmas day, after Wally had saved a young man who was busy trying to collect some debts by stealing, he saved the young man from dying thanks to muggers and gangsters, and reunited the man with his wife and newborn child. All set up to enjoy the holidays. Wally kissed Linda when they heard a ring at the door. Opening it quietly, the heroes all get a shock of their life as they look and see the man that they thought was lost for good. A faded soul. A man with blonde hair, blue eyes. Only known as Barry Allen. For this is the story of how Wally truly became a hero. This is the story of the return of a fallen man. This is The Flash, Return of Barry Allen. I'll tell you what I recall. I recall thinking that life is fragile, that it goes by too fast. On that otherworldly terrain, the Psycho Pirate babbled something about my Uncle Barry, the Flash sacrificing his life to save the universe. He transformed into a being of pure energy and Barry vanished, leaving only an empty costume behind to mark his passing. In tribute, I adopted his name and identity, and over the years made peace with his memory. He was the greatest hero I ever known, and I was proud to follow in his footsteps. Then a week ago, he turned up alive. It was too good to be true. Too good. Gotta tell you, Hal, for a guy who's supposedly fearless, you sure spook easy. What do you expect, buddy? Calling me up like that out of the blue like that? I thought you were dead. And now you're here, in the flesh. How? I'm not sure myself. Apparently during Wally's burial with the new Dr. Alchemy, my energy somehow reformed myself and I restoring my humanity. But not my memory. At all. I wandered for days, frantically trying to clear the cobwebs. Just when I reached the absolute edge of hope, I stumbled upon an old familiar suit. Once I realized who I was grabbed an old costume from the Flash Museum and went on looking for Wally and Jay. And here I am. So, this amnesia is gone? Mostly from what I just remember. I seem to have been on trial for manslaughter, then something, then that final mission. Seems like I have more to say for myself. Yeah, you should. Relax, it'll come to you. What's important is that you're here and now. I still desperately want to buy in all this, but something's missing. After a week of explanations, there's still one thing you haven't said about that, and that's... You wanted a verdict? Well, Hal Jordan holds up his ring hand, the energy glowing, pulsating with power. He's got two things going for him. The ring says he's telling the truth. So do I. I understand your hesitation, Wally. Superheroes live in a world of safe-sitters and mind-benders. Our enemies would stoop lower than this to torment us. But, Hal Jordan sighs, Barry Allen was my best friend. I knew him at least as well as you did. I'll tell you in all honesty, he's for real. Green Lantern Hal Jordan quickly puts on his costume as the Green Lantern. Psh! Take it from a man who's seen his fair share of miracles. They don't come easy or often. Embrace them. Don't be afraid of them. Have you told him you're not Kid Flash anymore? No. Soon. Today. Do it. I think he's ready for it. So long, Phyllis. Green Lantern will love to stay and chat about how Jordan's been contracted to pilot a new flying New Year's party for a Texas high roller. See you soon, Barry. Don't worry, this will be our secret. Secret? As they all watch Hal Jordan fly off, he began to ask, secret? I asked them to keep a lid on my return, not to mention it to the rest of the Justice League just yet. If anybody, my parents deserve to know first, but how do I handle that? Run up to them and say, boo? Hardly, Barry, but trust me, it could be quite a shock to see a long-lost relative at your doorstep. Maybe we should talk to them, prepare for them shock. Barry? You believe this? Walking down the street in broad daylight! Barry says as his eyes are utterly shocked to see one of his former foes. It's the Pied Piper! Chill, Barry, it's not what you think! In an instant, while he could do anything, Barry changes to his Flash outfit. Alright, Piper, I don't know what you're up to this time. Flash? You're going back to jail where you belong. I said it's not what you think, it's okay? Wally, if you're not him, then... Poor Piper, looks like he's seen a ghost. Go figure, huh? Flash. Yo, Flash, you're back, but I thought you were... Yeah, a lot of that's going around. Can I talk to you for a second?